everyone, this is B-Jose32 back again, and today I'm doing a card trick tutorial, and I'll do a little performance as well. I didn't get any packages today. I wanted to mention for my big summer clearance giveaway, I've heard back from almost everyone. Still waiting to hear back from, I believe, XO McKay OX, who was having problems getting in touch with me, and also Ditkov94. I did hear back from one of my backup people, so if I don't hear back from one of those two, I'll go to the backup, one of the backups, the one that already messaged me. I haven't decided yet who's getting what decks, but everyone's going to get at least one plastic deck. One person is going to get two. Almost everyone, I think, is going to get at least one deck that is sealed and or, brand new, unused. There's two that are brand new and unused, but they're not sealed or anything like that. And then I think there's one person who's not going to get a brand new one, but they're going to get a second plastic deck. And then there's, a whole bunch of other decks. Anyway, this trick involves some dice and a deck of cards. If you want one of these nice bicycle wheels decks, please check out Sax Productions 101. She's doing a contest right now. She's giving away 6, free to one person, free to another. All you have to do, pretty much, is figure out how many wheels are in this entire deck. I'm going to pull out cards. I'm going to do a little performance first. This is a trick, as I mentioned, that was created by LCW Productions free, and I guess he's going to do the performance. I'm doing the tutorial, but I will do a little performance because I'm pretty sure most of you haven't seen it, and I don't want you to get all confused. So I'll start off. I even came up with a bit of a story. It goes like this. I was with a buddy, and he was thinking that there's no way possible that I could find a card in a deck of cards that he had chosen. And we decided we would use some dice. And he rolled the dice, and then we would count down that many cards, and that would be his card. And then we would lose them in the pack, and I would find them again, using the dice. So, he rolled the die, and I started taking down cards, and I said, no, wait. Go from the bottom, not the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And his card was this one right here. Hopefully you saw that. So then what we did is I took the cards, I took them off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. I riffled until he said stop, and I lost the cards in the pack. All 8 cards are lost in the pack. I did shuffle the cards to mix it up even more. And he is pretty satisfied that they were all mixed up. But I mixed them up a few more times, just for the hell of it, and I showed him. His card is not on top. I assume that's not his card. And it's also not on the bottom. Look at that, it's a pair. I then asked him to roll the dice again, see if we could get lucky. And he came up with 6. So I dealt down the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that last card happened to have been his selection, Queen of Hearts. I think it's a pretty interesting trick, and I think once you do a little pattern with it, it makes it a little bit more exciting. There's really not that much to the trick. It's pretty simple. Just need a deck of cards and some dice. If you don't have jokers, that's okay. I did the whole story and everything. You can start off by shuffling the cards, have him shuffle the cards, mix it all mixed up. You roll the dice, whatever number you land on. I started dealing cards from the top, and then I had my story friend tell me, no, go from the bottom, but you don't have to do that. You can just go from the bottom. And I screwed up a little bit. It's probably wise to hold the cards like this, because if I can hold them later, and deal down the cards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And before, I know I was dealing down like this. You don't want to do that because later on you're going to be holding the cards like this. And it looks kind of suspicious if you're doing it differently all of a sudden. So make sure, it's a good rule of thumb whenever you're doing something, make sure you always do it the same way all the time during the trick. So, we dealt on 7 cards. They landed on, in this case, the King of Diamonds. Now what you're going to do is catch a break underneath this top card. You can do a wrist kill like I did. You probably saw me doing it. I probably flashed when I did this because it's pretty obvious the way the camera is tilted. But anyways, do a wrist kill or whatever, catch a break underneath the top card, any way you like. Take the cards, steal that card off the top, and then peel these cards off and count them 1. And then what I did is I slightly outjogged this one. Then when I took the second one, I kind of pushed this one back. As you can see, you might have seen what I did there. I'll just show you again. I peeled off one, then I peeled off the second card, I outjogged it even more, and then I pushed that one back. And 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last 2 cards you hold as a double, and it looks like you have 7 cards. And then you can even, so you have indeed 7 cards. And they think the selection is right here. Use it in the pack however you like, wherever you like. First selection is on top. The next thing you need to do is control to the bottom. Do some shuffles. I did some riffle shuffles, some overhand shuffles. I controlled it to the bottom. Actually what I did is I shuffled them, controlled it to the bottom. Then I controlled it back to the top to confuse people. In case they saw. In case, it was evident that I was controlling it to the bottom. For whatever reason, I controlled it back to the top to confuse people. Then what I did is I peeled off the top and bottom card and shuffled the rest. Then I saw the card's not on top. It's not on the bottom. Then what I did is I took the cards like this and I did a glide, which is you peel this card back while hiding it. They rolled the dice again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you peel off selection as the last one. And it doesn't matter what numbers they roll on the dice, you always find the selection. Pretty cool trick, pretty simple. I called it, he asked me to come up with a name for it. The best I could come up with was diced, because diced is a term that I guess they use when you lose at gambling with dice, and that's kind of what this was. So I called it diced. I had other ideas, but I didn't like them too much. Anyways, don't forget to check out LCW Productions 3. He's got more great tricks and some tutorials on his channel. And I'm sure he will have a performance of this trick. I'll post a link to his channel down below. That's what I got for today. Can't think of anything else. Today's a good day. I'm happy. It's the 1000th episode of Monday Night Raw for all you wrestling fans. Next year you catch it. ESA Network in the States, The Score in Canada, and I can't think of anything else. Again, if you're one of the people that won the big 50 deck giveaway, and you haven't gone back to me, that was XO McKay OX and NitCall94. These are the only ones I haven't heard from. Make sure you send me a message with your address and your name, and tell me if you want your decks autographed or not, or if you just want a signed card or nothing signed at all. And then also XTNS Magic Society and Tez Magic 1. You guys are backup, so if you want, you can send me information. If I don't hear back from these guys in like a day, I'll send you a package instead, because I'm not going to sit here waiting a week to hear from people. Anyway, that's all I've got. I'll see you next time.